What's chilling dudes, it's Strawberry here, and welcome back to another episode of Skyblock everybody. Now what you see in front of me is the focus of today's Skyblock episode. You've probably guessed it, you know what it is, it's a chicken cooker everybody. What this is a fully automated chicken cooker. The only cost is filling up this 25-minute clock in the back with items all the time, which is absolutely fine because you could just like chuck random items like slime balls and such in there. But this is a Rube Goldberg machine. I wanted to make something super complicated in the Skyblock world just so it could look really cool, and I think I've succeeded. But no, this actually works really well. What this does is kills chicken by fire. And what I mean by that is we only have one lava bucket in our Skyblock world, and there is an important mechanic which I need to point out to you with chickens. Well, I wanted to make a farm which would give me cooked chicken, not raw chicken. And if you look in this chest, I'm definitely getting cooked chicken and eggs, but those are because those chickens are in there. So chickens can die in lava by two different ways. One of them is they die within the lava themselves, as in they're swimming in lava. If they swim in lava, they drop raw chicken, and sometimes their items get burnt up in the lava. But if they die by fire, which is they swim in the lava for a brief second and then they eventually get free, and then they wander around like chickens, and then they burn to death, then they dropped cooked chicken. So what we have over here is a fully automated chicken cooker. If I put a chicken here, you will see exactly what the farm does. So a chicken is launched from the slime block, so these chickens are held in here until they're adults. 25-minute clock. Chickens grow up from baby to adult after 20 minutes. The chickens get launched from there to there, they fly out of this lava, they burn to death, and then their items get dropped in here. So super cool farm, that's just what we're building. I wanted to make like a quick little demonstration just so you guys can know what we're going to be doing. It looks really cool. We're going to be building it a little bit themed actually. So let's head over to the Skyblock world and let's actually get started. Alright, welcome to the world. Now, I've been preparing some stuff. I've been preparing like basically everything we might need. Trying to like think over and over again. What do you need? What do you need? What do you need, Topper? What do you need? What do you need? So I think I've got most of what I need. I forgot stone slabs, which is a part of the road. So obviously I've done everything I need. Of course everything's just a minecart ride all the way back up as well. So we don't really need to worry about doing this all the time. I need stone slabs. There we go. But yeah, pretty much got everything we need. I was also thinking about what... Stupid slime blocks. I was also thinking about what sort of... whatchamacallit? What sort of building theme we wanted. What sort of palette. Yes, an iron golem! Woo! What sort of palette? Because we use stained glass quite a lot. I didn't want to make it completely out of stained glass, even though the design in the creative world was. So what we're going to go for is the chicken's colors. Now we're going to be using glass, obviously, because that way we could see stuff happening. But we're also going to be using snow. Now we'll be using snow simply because the chicken is white and red and a little bit of yellow, but we're going to ignore the yellow part. Oh, we might add it later. But we will make the chicken farm here. Now let's move us maybe... I'm just thinking really quick. I mean, we could lower this road. If we lower the road, then... If we lower the road, then that's fine. I mean, that's fine over here. And also, we'll be able to reach the chicken chest at a lower height. But also, if we go up here, we'll be able to see everything a lot more clearly. Yeah, we'll lower the road first. Yeah, so we'll lower the road. This will still be the same, except behind this will be the Rube chicken cooker. So I'm going to have to do that off camera. These will be steps. And then when there's steps, you can also go that way as well, which is along towards the snow farm. Yeah, that should work really well, so I'm going to have to go do that. Let's go leave a chest as well. with all of our... No, not there. We'll leave our chest here with all of the materials for now. I'll chuck it, I don't know, here. And yeah, I'll do that off camera. This is going to be a multiple episode project. I don't anticipate doing everything this episode. Also, while we work on that, I'll also show you a little bit I've been doing on the Cathedral. Now, the Cathedral build's coming along quite nicely. I've actually finished these dual roofs. These roofs are super annoying to build. Well, have been super annoying to build because the design had upside down stairs and upside down blocks and stuff like that, in which I didn't anticipate when I first built it. I had to rebuild it because the design underneath, you see how over here it's got the stair, block, and then those blocks all there. It looks like the underneath of the roof on top of here, but that's actually not the case. This is block, stair, block, stair. It's a little bit hard to understand. Well, I find it hard to understand, but the slope on here is not the same as the slope on the inside. The slope on the inside I built in Creative to make it actually look nice on the inside, and it's not the same, so I had to go build two different slopes, but at last it's completed, and I love it a lot. In the Saturday random video as well, I also finished up these walls, and the walls look really, really good. I love it a lot. And then just really quickly before I got all of those resources, I worked on this part as well. So if the villagers are going to be running a mock here, this is where we can enter and exit, and over here this would be where our storage is for like emeralds and such. Yeah, I'm really liking how it's coming along. I hope you guys are too. But yeah, that's what's been going on. Now what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to go lower those stairs, and I'll be back with you guys. We'll get started on the chicken cooker. Alright, progress has been made. I've lowered down the stairs, as you can probably tell. This is now a straight line. I've got these things on the left and right, which I'm not quite sure what to do about them. I reckon what we'll do is we'll add some colored strips. So like imagine some colored strips here, and then some sort of backing over here as well. I was thinking maybe chests, but no, we don't really need chests there. It's kind of a cool design though, having these sort of things here, which is where the original staircase was. But I've left that there. In front, this is where the hoppers and such are going to go. We're going to even place them right now, because I know where they're going to go in the design. So there. And I say I know where they're going to go. There? Yeah, sure. If not, I've lost them. Yeah, so the chickens will be up there. I will need to go check back on the design multiple times just to make sure all the measurements are right. I would hate to get them wrong. Oh, this will have to be glass as well eventually, but like that. I've also got a staircase down here. Now this staircase is eventually going to lead to a reformatted slime room. If you remember, I had a staircase here going down, spiraling down. I think it was ugly, so I think what we'll do for the rest of this episode, after I'm basically finished with what I want to do on the chicken farm this episode, is I think we'll start on redesigning the slime room as well. So it did look good, but it didn't look good from the outside, and what I'm trying to achieve from building this season is I'm trying to make everything look good from the outside. If you look at it from here, for example, you can quite clearly see that while the inside was done, definitely not the outside. So we are going to focus on building a room which looks good. Oh, I'm repeating myself. We're going to focus on making something which looks good from the outside, basically. I wanted to bring glowstone here as well. I've got these little pads here, and those little pads are going to have little things. Here we're going to have glowstone, because I do want to eventually get rid of a lot of these torches, and this jack-o'-lantern over here, for example, is just annoying. Get rid of you, not fall down. Oh bugger, oh bugger, oh no. It's fine. Was not scared for a little sec. There we go. Yeah, so that should light up the area. That's really nice. Need to really get rid of these. They're just annoying. They're in the way. But I don't know what to replace them with. So yeah, lights there. I'm thinking we could also have a custom tree there, because we don't have any custom trees in this world. Right, I'm gonna have to go look at the chicken farm and see what needs to be built there. But in terms of red stained glass, if we're gonna have the chest here, I think actually we might want to move it one back. Oh no, I don't want to fall either. Ooh, I thought that was a big guy. Ooh, no, we don't want that to be a big guy. Go like that. So if we have glass here, then we'll get a hopper, and the chickens will burn up there. Yeah, so it's just one hopper, and it stretches out to there. And then if we get the cobblestone fence, we just get one of these. We get a stone brick, like there. Oh, like that. And then yeah, sweet. So that's the start of this chicken build. Anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to work on the chicken farm a little bit for the question of the day time lapse. And while I do that, why don't we answer the question of the day responses as per usual? So I'm going to work on this, and I'm going to be checking back on the creative world every now and then, and I'll see you guys in a little second. We're going to go answer the question of the day, which is, if you had 10,000 of anything, what would you get? Well, if you could get 10,000 of anything, what would you get? I think that's the question. I'm not sure. We'll see. I'll see you guys in a second. Alright, time for the question of the day responses. Now, the last question of the day, episode 48, the question was, just checking right now, if you're granted 10,000 of any cheap thing you want, what would you choose? As in, if Bill Gates one day came to your front door and said, listen, I know you've been a good boy for Christmas, so I've decided to pick you today. 10,000 of any cheap thing, whether it be carrots, whether it be socks. Socks would be amazing. Just saying. But I said that I would choose games. I would put them all in my Steam library. I know that 10,000 games doesn't necessarily mean good games, but if you have, it's like not too needy. Like, imagine 1,000 of the 10,000 would be good games. Then my Steam library would be filled with games in which I could play and have fun, and I'd be more than satisfied. But enough about me. What do you guys have to think? So we're gonna go start off with the comment from Josh. Now Josh says, question of the day, I want random tech stuff and computer merchandise. Now I did say that cheap stuff, I'm not sure about $40. I'm like, anything $40 plus is really cheap. Maybe you could get lots of cheap RAM sticks, cheap USB sticks. No, I mean cheap stuff. No, I feel with computer merchandise, I'd rather get expensive computer merchandise. I'd rather get an expensive mouse. The mouse I have, I went into a gaming store. I just said I want that one. I picked it off. It was like, I don't know what it is in US. It's like 70 US or something. I just picked it off. I could have gotten a normal mouse, but this mouse has been with me for 3 years, and I love it so much. It is an amazing mouse. I just love it. It's amazing having stuff dedicated to a certain purpose like gaming. So I'm very happy with my mouse. Likewise with my headset. It's perfect for the job. I wouldn't want anything cheaper. I would love to have so much more computer merchandise though. I want a boom stick and I want a microphone for proper YouTube recording, but I'm just using a headset right now because you don't need a boom arm and microphone really to do YouTube, you know. Thank you so much for your comment, Josh, and I hope you get your random tech stuff one day. That could be super awesome. Maybe for Christmas. Priyank Gondaria says, answer, I would like to get tons of Apple devices so I can sell them and get cash. Now Priyank, I think you are the person that if asked if a genie granted you 3 wishes, what would your wishes be? I think you're the person who would wish for infinite wishes and try to screw over the entire question, because that's not what the question is trying to ask. It's not trying to ask like what's your best game, it's trying to ask what you want. Although you would keep some of the Apple devices though. I don't like Apple. People, like, I can acknowledge that it's a decent product, like decent brand. It's too expensive. I don't really like the layout. I don't really like the marketing, and I don't feel comfortable having an Apple device or associating myself with Apple. I'm not against people who have Apple. I don't really understand a lot of people who own Apple. Some people have valid reasons, like it's easy to use for them and they like it, or they carry iPhones and it's easier just to have an iPhone, Apple phone, and then like Apple computer, and then an Apple iPad and an Apple iPod. Just keep everything like connected and through this awesome network or something like Apple Subspace, something like that. I can understand that, but most people who own Apple, it's not necessary, I feel. Could be wrong. Thanks for your answer, Priyank. Benitos Lea says, 12 Subway cookies are amazing. I've worked at Subway for over 2 years and I'm sick of every sub. But the cookies, oh my god, I could eat them all day. I said over the past month or two that I was going to get Subway cookies. 3 weeks back, I got Subway cookies. So good. They're so sugary though, but they're so good. They're sweet, but they're so good. They're so good. They're tasty. I got the M&M ones. Subway cookies. They are soft, chewy, and sugary, and they are amazing. I couldn't agree with you more, but 10,000 of them? I'll probably try and avoid 10,000 of them. I feel like it could have some sort of negative effect on my health. That being said, thank you for your comment, bro. And Subway cookies are again amazing. I'm just gonna quickly mention, Brett, you commented, I didn't really, it was like World of Warcraft. I'm not sure what the 10,000 refers to, but dang, I never really wanted to get into World of Warcraft because of that sort of addiction. And your comment kind of discourages me from trying World of Warcraft, so thanks, bro. And Mega, oh gosh, Torbro, I've got millions, but it has to be an Alienware desktop, good internet, and cookies. What are you talking? 10,000? Oh, that's Alienware desktop is not cheap. Good internet. Good internet's kind of cheap for usage. Cookies, again, we went over the cookies. Cookies are amazing, amazing. Good internet. Oh, if you could get some sort of deal in which you get lots and lots of internet, I would love to get internet. Internet would be amazing. And like internet speed. What about 10,000 megabytes per second? 10,000 another cheap thing? What about 10,000 megabytes per second? That would be amazing. Oh my gosh, I think I'm gonna change my answer to internet now. That would be amazing. Nice answer, Mega. Although the Alienware desktop, Anyway, thanks for your comments, guys, and let's get back to the episode. Alright, what do you see in front of me right now? Yes, you see one of these. You see the machine. It is not currently operational, and again, I'm not gonna go set it up until silly thing. I'm not gonna go set it up until the we actually get everything operational, like next episode. There's still quite even though like most of it is built, and I assume, well, I can't even figure whether it's gonna be running or not until we actually test this out, because I'm not actually sure whether the rails are in the correct place or not. We'll only get it operational once we get the chickens loaded in and we get the lava blade. We've still got a few more things which we need to do. One of the first things is I need to go start, despite this going to be a chicken farm, I'm going to need to make another chicken farm just so I can ensure that we have a lot more chickens. So I think next episode we'll also be working on just a little area, a little field in which we could have some roaming, dancing chickens. I think this is all the white glass I have as well. Oh no, that's all. Oh dear. We could go chuck the water bucket there though. We can go pick that up. Meow. Meow. And meow. And meow. I mean, it's mostly operational. We also need to go fill up the clock. And the lava blade, I mentioned that that's going to be a pain to get, because we need the lava blade there, but we need to also get it from over there. So what we might do next episode is we might adjust the cobblestone generator. So potentially what we could do is we could go shift it over to there and bring it ever so closer. Plans to do. We need the lava source block closer. I'm not a big fan of dangling it all over the place. Like it's it might be time for a redo as well, because the floor is actually out of alignment. We'll build the exact same thing, it's just we'll build it in a different place, which will be over here. Just trying to figure things out. We can also build something there once we're done. What we could do, just thinking on my feet, we could make, if we shift the cobblestone generator over there and then make sure the lava source blocks are close, if we shift it over there, then we can make that the automatic tree farm, which is a project which we have coming up. Yeah, sweet. Gonna go figure this stuff out. Yeah, but most of it seems to be working. I have a rail, not a rail, a minecart over here. I need those hoppers. Yep, sweet. If we leave it there, that should be working. I've got a lot of glowstone everywhere as well. I'm hoping that none of the the mobs spawn on here. That would be insanely annoying to handle on this place. Alright, I need to go chop down some more trees, and then fill up the clock. That's pretty much all we're going to be doing on the chicken farm today, though. We've got a few more things we're going to need to do, and that involves shifting some stuff around and just like that. Yeah, so what we'll do to basically, for the remainder of this episode, we're going to go work on the slime farm, and we're going to go, or not the slime farm, we're going to work on this collection system and prettify this up a little bit. So I'm going to go finish up a few more things over here, and I'll be back in a sec. Surprise! I'm in the exact same spot. Actually, no, the exact same spot as the previous clip was up here. Did a little bit more over there. I've got a tree here now. It's not the most perfect tree, but I was like, you see like this intersection here. I've added some glowstone things here, totems, lamps, glowstone lamps here, and I thought that'd be really cool if we added like a tree there, for example. Have that blank so we can see what's going on with the machine. I have a little custom tree. I mean, it's not perfect again, but it's a tree, and it's basically I'll edit it later, but I just want a tree there, you know. I mean, last you saw there was stuff here, but I've gotten rid of the walls and I've actually made a little proper way down here. So this is now, like, this is just adjusted to what it looks like now. I've added some cracked stone bricks as well. I haven't really used it in this world, but I've added some here. I actually, if you look at it from over here, this side, like, this looks really nice. I like it a lot. Down here, what I think we'll do is we'll make it more of a Zen garden area, like a little bit more of an open courtyard. So what I'm thinking is over here, thanks slimes, over here we could get rid of Beast. How did he die? I don't know. You could add like some, well, not you, me, add some wooden slabs here, like so. Have like a little water pond here. Actually bring it a little bit closer as well. So these guys are getting a little bit annoying. So have it a little bit curved like this. This doesn't need to be too. It doesn't need to be too, what do we call it? Too big. But over here have, actually bring this a little bit out. Just in my mind. I'm so scared that there's going to be a big slime coming. Hold on. No, that's good. They will knock me into the in the void, which I hate about Skyblock. The fact that if you die, you can't get your stuff back. Well, that's basically the case. Sometimes you can die and still have your stuff, which is fine. We'll have a little zen garden here. Over here we'll just have like a little bench or something. Yeah, just facing towards there. And yeah, I think the water will look really good, because what we can do is we could also branch it underneath the floor area, have a little bit of like a little beam coming out to support this area and make it look nice. I actually realize now that there's lime blocks down here which look really ugly when you look at it. Yeah, I'm gonna go work on that a little bit, and then I think we're gonna call it an episode, because we've done a decent amount in this episode, and I'm actually really looking forward to working on the chicken cooker a little bit more. So yeah, I'm gonna do this pool, and then yeah, I guess we're gonna call it an episode after that. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that just about wraps up the episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to give a little bit of a brief finale, just because I know that we're out of time. So here we go. What I've done over here is I've created a pond. I've got cracked stone break over here, nice little fancy staircase. I added a chair like I said I would. Looks really cool, liked it a lot. I've got lime wool behind here with glowstone. Everywhere is lit. And oh, by the way, over here I've got some red wool over here, so colour, yay, glowstone as well. So it looks really cool. Over here, let's have a look proper. Over here I've got some arches support for this pathway over here, because I don't like how the pathway, like a lot of the pathways are very flat. There's nothing underneath. So what we're going to be doing in upcoming projects, might be a live stream, is we are going to be adding pillars and such to under like these places, just so it gives a little bit more depth to the island. This pool, yes, it's got glowstone underneath with stone bricks and cracked stone bricks. Lily pads, got the lily pads from an AFK fishing farm up there. Keep forgetting about it. And then over here, if you've never seen it before, I think I showed it earlier this episode, is I've got the slime block generator, in which like slime balls come over here. I get cactus from here, which is really nice. Anyway, that's gonna do it from me. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Skyblock. I just want to quickly say that it takes a long time to make these Skyblock episodes. I also want to make them more regular. I also think that like these episodes could be awesome as well with less content in it. So yeah, we are going to try and do less content but more frequent. But yeah, thank you guys so much for just sticking around, frequent like commenting and just frequent viewership. So I say it briefly, but I say it with heart. Cheers for watching, guys, and I'll catch you guys next time.